Hi there, you're watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. This is the Sacramento Report. I'm Jaime Garza, joined today by Assemblymember Tom Ammiano. Good to have you here.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Usually when we sit here, we begin in talking about new legislation, how we're going to improve the economy here in California. But today we're going to talk about something that might be a little more interesting, especially to the TMZ type of crowd here.
Yeah.
The administration, from Schwarzenegger to Brown.
Yeah.
What's it like over at the Capitol between these two guys?
There's a new girl in town, as we say in San Francisco. It really is night and day. You know, Arnold, he may have had star power, but he certainly didn't have a lot of social skills, so he didn't engage the legislature, either the Republicans or the Democrats. And that always was a very weird position to be in. If you're representing a city like San Francisco, there wasn't much back and forth. There seemed to be a lot of punitive actions rather than negotiated actions with Mr. Schwarzenegger. I think probably in fairness to him, he came in like Mr. Deeds and thought, you know, with the sweep of a broom, everything would fall into order. And you know, that doesn't happen up here. Sometimes for the better, actually, because you don't want to paint with too broad a brush. But Jerry Brown is old school. He has come to almost every social event. A fundraiser, Republican or Democrat. So that engagement is there, the civility is there, the humor is there. You may disagree, but you feel that there's not a specter in the governor's office now, but a real person. And he's taken some bold steps in terms of budget proposals. So again, it's a lot of the dictum up here is it's always about personal relationships. And in many ways that rings true. And Arnold was just not personal. I think probably in his own particular milieu, he's probably a terrific personality. But in terms of political sense and how things work in Sacramento and how you get things to repair themselves because you do have a personal relationship with someone you might disagree with, that was key. He didn't have that, unfortunately.
Tell me if this is true or false, because I heard in the halls that when you went to see Governor Schwarzenegger, you were required to wear a name tag so he knew who he was talking to. Is that true or false?
Yeah, that's true, and that was true of the Republicans. Well, see, that's what makes it even actually more troublesome. And yes, there was actually a caucus meeting once of Republicans, and they wore name tags to say, "Hey, this is us. You know, this is your party." So he was in many senses a loner. It sounds odd since he does have that movie star reputation and a superhero, but I don't think that Sacramento needed a superhero. They needed someone who was more nuts and bolts and also more social. Well,
maybe some people are looking at Governor Brown as a superhero with the way his tactics are coming forward here. I mean, we're laughing a lot more, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, we need a mirror. I asked him about his take on Prop 13 because I've been very interested in that, and maybe we can talk about that. And you know, Jerry is from a Jesuit background. I had 16 years of Catholic school myself. You know, made me the man I am today. And I said, "What do you think of Prop 13?" And he said, He goes, "You know, it's like papal infallibility. It's a conundrum." So I thought, you know, he always has that point of reference with a little humorous twist.
Well, we only have about 20 seconds left. Can you talk about Prop 13 very quickly?
Yeah, very damaging. The part I'm looking at is strictly commercial, where people do not pay their share of property tax because of a little sleight of hand, and all we would like them to do is to pay their fair share rather than ripping off the state for millions and millions and millions of dollars.
We're going to have you back and talk more on
I'd
that.
love to.
Assemblymember Tom Ammiano, always a pleasure, and thank you at home for watching.
Thank you. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back. Thanks for watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition, and don't forget you can watch this interview and others by simply going to My Government on Demand.